sequencing emotion in a delicate formation. Numerology's wisdom is a language of vibration. Welcome to the Numerology Hour. Host Kelly Brickle is a numerologist, psychic medium, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether it's working with spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, precision and heart always enters the equation. Now, here is your host of the Numerology Hour, Kelly Brickle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Numerology Hour. I'm Kelly Brickle, and happy Halloween. Everyone might be out trick-or-treating or partying with the festivities, who knows? But for everybody online, hey, what's up? It is a holiday. So I thought it was kind of fun to come on and share some time with you. We are truly in the spirit of the holidays ramping up. So we're gonna have some fun. Hello, hello. I want to say hello to everyone popping on in. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello. Feel free to come and say hi, say where you're from. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, everybody. Sending orange hearts for Halloween. Hello, Pam. Hello. So, hello, Jennifer McCormick. It's great to see you. Hello. We're going to be talking for just a moment, and then we're going to be doing readings. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer is always so helpful. She's a wonderful friend. So we always stir up the energy for a little bit, and then away we'll go. We're going to be doing numerology readings today, and so that's with numbers, that's with birth dates, and I'll be explaining it when we go in. But please, if you have any questions about the energy or psychic mediumship and numerology, especially because we're doing the numerology hour today, that's where we kind of use the space to percolate the energies. My goodness, with Sacred Spiral, there's been so much that has happened within a year that I have been learning how to utilize the numerology and psychic hour in a way where I can hold space and make some time. I really, even though I'm late to the party in September, I really wanted to talk a lot about numerology because there was a lot of big energy happening. And we are in a month of October, almost into November. So the energy is different, but it is something of its own. So like we're in a month of one right now, and it's very much about re-engaging a lot of our, let's say, hopes, dreams, ambitions that started at the beginning of the year. In January, it's kind of like we get to press the reset button and go, oh my gosh, here, now I'm thinking straight again, or now like, where was I? Or how am I going to get everything together? And that space was kind of helped cultivated this month for themes. And then we're going into a 2. So collectively, we share some type of energy in November for the 2 cycle where we review where we're at personally. So like when we get all that fresh energy back, we go, okay, what am I going to do about it? And then it's like, hold on. Okay, you got to tend to yourself so you can continue to keep revving your engine. And so with the Scorpio season full in effect, it's really doing some emotional cataloging, some emotional releasing. And so that is, the happy stuff, the good stuff, the angry stuff, the sad stuff. Collectively, whatever is surfacing in you, it's ready to come out and be released more. And so it makes sense with like the wateriness and the emotional nature and the depth and the perception and investigation of the nature of Scorpio, the rebirth. And it also makes sense with the vibration of 2 that we all are in for November. Happy Halloween, everybody. Yes. Thank you, Jennifer. Happy Halloween. Everyone celebrates holidays in different ways. I really believe that, even though, collectively, Halloween means something, and Christmas means something, and Hanukkah means something, and all the holidays, Thanksgiving, but it means something different to everybody. Like some people are really connected to like the veil lifting at this time, or um, fall changing right before, or what it means for self-expression, or really allowing the psyche to come forward and play different parts of ourselves, sharing. Whatever this holiday means to you, this is just a time for us to come together. Yeah, I'm a non-traditionalist in some ways, so for every holiday, I'm just like, it's a time for us to come together. But I do celebrate themes. I think themes are amazing. So, um, we're going to be talking for a moment, and then we'll be going into reading. So everyone, just get cozy and come on in and say hi and tell me what you're up to and where you've been, and where you are in the world. Hello. Halloween is one of my favorite days of the year. Jennifer, so why is it one of your favorite days of the year? I like to learn about why people love holidays and why it lights up their heart and makes them feel excited. I love learning about that. Hello. Hello, Ayan. Hello, Laura. Hello. Yes. Hello, MKJ. Okay, cool. Let's see. It says, yes, Kelly, I want to know if I'll hit my numbers this year. And can you feel my energy? Actually, you glow in oranges green, by the way. It's very Halloween. I'm very pumpkin-y right now. Am I right? Very pumpkin-y. We can look into that, MKJ. Absolutely. That's a fun question for the numerology hour. Hello, Laura. Love the sunflowers and butterflies. Jennifer, my baby's a Scorpio. I say, baby, he's just turned 20. Happy birthday to your baby Scorpio. Wonderful. Fantastic. Hello, beautiful soul. Via Solo. I want to know about, you want to know about numerology. Yep, I will go in that direction. I will find you for your numerology questions. Yes, numerology looks at past, present, and future. You're going to be looking at sometimes different names and periods of time if you want to look at that, and depends on what the reason is. Some past, present, and future readings can be very like extensive to get the information you need to get, and some are very, very simple. So it's quite comprehensive, just like astrology is quite comprehensive. A lot of these principles in numerology are not necessarily taught. You have to like deep dive and learn and expand over many years. But yes, it's very, very comprehensive. Hello, Lisa. Hello, First Lady. Hello from Miami, Florida. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. I'm doing good. I've been really tired this week. I don't know how everyone else has felt. The energies have been very like heavy, a lot of healing energy, a lot of it's really on point with the November energy we are walking into. I just have been feeling very blasted by that. So just because we're energy healers doesn't mean we're like, peace, love, and zen all the time. It's within us because it's important. Sure, if we want it, we cultivate it. I think that we can create a sanctuary for ourselves and understand what is sacred to us with what energy we link to, and know that it is possible to, because we're really reminding everybody that we can shift and alchemize whatever comes our way. But sometimes we feel very overwhelmed. You see me clutching? I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, I think energetically we just get really overwhelmed. And it's interesting because we're talking about like cycles just for a second. So in numerology and in astrology, you can see your personal cycles. And yes, they will change every year, but you do have certain things that come up every year for you, because like let's say, I'm going to talk about both like numerology and astrology for a second. Like if you're a Scorpio, you have a lot of Scorpio placements, when Scorpio comes up, you might come alive. Now, like for another person, like maybe who's a Taurus, the opposite of Scorpio, they are going to feel maybe not as alive always. It could go on and off, the feeling on and off, like, oh, I feel wonky. It just depends what your placements are. Okay. And there's certain seasons that your body energetically, like, it really lights up like a Christmas tree, and others where you go, oh, I feel strange. Or even if it's like a good thing for you, it's going to ignite certain feelings. And so I actually do really like Scorpio season. I do, but I notice I go, oh yeah, I feel quite heavy. The energy's quite heavy. But and it's comforting. It actually is. But it is a change from the other energies for me. So when Leo season comes up, I have some prominent Leo on my chart. I feel um very high energy. When Virgo season comes up, I feel very focused because I have like some Virgo placements within my chart. Gemini, I feel very, again, alive, just like the Leo. It's just honor your calendar. Honor your calendar, because you always will have this pattern that you fall into. If you heal things, you can change that, but you really start to understand the flexibility of how your energy works, and you go, okay, I want to lean into these energies that ramp me up, and I want to make peace with the energies that cause me maybe difficulty. So you start to learn the terrain of your life and figure out what hills you want to go up and down on, because you know the map. Um, and I really, really suggest that that is something because people go, oh my gosh, what is it about this year? And yes, every year it's like, well, new lessons, but there are certain contexts that just don't change because history repeats itself for Earth, for our family, for ourselves. History repeats itself, and it is our job to go, oh, those are the signs. This is the language of the stars of energy, and go, let me try to do something different. And like, we all need to be really honest with ourselves. So if you don't believe I'm going to, backwards it up. If you don't believe that you're repeating yourself every year on some level, look at your family. Okay, they're repeating themselves. Well, you're part of your family, right? We're not immune. Earth is definitely repeating itself. Again, we cannot separate ourselves from this context. We really can't. So, hello, Teresa. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Nancy. Nancy. Hello, Michael Christopher. Hello. Man, we need like a Halloween show. We need a Halloween show. I want like some of these people, if you want to come on in with me, come on in. Have some fun. Seriously, Michael, Nancy, Jennifer, message me. Come on in. Hello. Hello, beautiful Evelyn. Hello, happy Halloween. Thank you for being live and alive. Nancy, hang in there. Hang in there, girl. I'm gonna sing, girl, hang in there. That's what I tell myself, at least. Girl, hang in there. Evelyn, yes, there is a tired feeling. Everyone, I have compassion for that. Melissa, I've been drained, can't really seem to get enough sleep nor energy. Yeah, like I've been getting okay sleep, and I wake up and I'm like, whoa, I needed more. Karen, hello, Karen Gibbons. Hello. Jennifer, Halloween has always been one of our favorite holidays. When kids were younger, it was all dressing up, decorating the house, and just the best memories. Our little boy named Harley, and his birthday is the 27th, so we have had Harley-ween parties. That's adorable. More quiet since their dad passed. Also, 13th and 31st are two of our favorite numbers. Also passed my driving test on Halloween, so a lot of good memories. A lot of good memories and great. Thank you for sharing, Jennifer. Like, I could understand why Halloween has a special place in your heart. You were saying up top that it's one of your favorite holidays. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Leah, Scorpio moon. Oh, yeah, that's intense. That's intense. Can you share some of your Scorpio moon experiences, Leah, with what makes you a Scorpio moon? Um, uh, Big, intense emotions. I love hearing, though, um, how people share their experiences. I really do. Evelyn, who's your thin Evelyn? Yeah, it's a little skeleton. I thought it was cute. It was just like a skeleton going like, "Hey, what's up?" It tickled my funny bone. Hello. Yes, shout out to the Libras out there. Hey, KWZ. Onessa, hi. Hello. Welcome. Great to see you again. Teresa Rose, Aries. Aries is great. I love Aries energy. I do. Let's see here. All right, we're going to shift into readings in just a second. So bear with me. I'm going to continue to say hello to people because it's awesome to say hello. That's how you're good with being a psychic, just to let you know. And a medium, too. You got to want to say hello. You got to want to say hello to the spirit. You got to want to say hello to the person's energy. You got to want to connect. So to say hello, it does us huge favors, let me tell you. You got to say hello to yourself for self-development. You got to say hello. Okay, your hair is a mess. Your hair's Michael. Gosh, you always crack me up. Don't make excuses if you're free to get your butt in here. Oh my gosh. Thank you, KWC. Hello, hello. Thank you for the Halloween energy. Hello, Vladimir. What a great name. I love that name, Vladimir. Hello. Yes, the skeleton is a little cutie dancing in the corner. Leo, I am good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a fellow Leo. I say hello to you, Vladimir. Oh, you're saying, yeah, you don't know if the skeleton is a he or she. Let's be politically correct this Halloween. This is hilarious. You're hilarious, Evelyn. Oh my gosh. Hello, self. Everyone say hello to themselves. Look inside yourself. We have to. In order to read other people, we absolutely have to. It's not even joking. It's true. It's true. You have to know your own energy. It's not like you'll know everything about your own energy and you won't know everything about other people, but you have to know it to a certain degree. And that degree is pretty large, actually. Thank you for the roses. Hello, hello. All right. Nancy, are you around? Nancy, come on in if you're around. Seriously, girl. I want like a Halloween party. I should have set one up. It's just been, again, such a busy week. Nancy, Jennifer, Michael, come on in. Okay. Never mind. Baseball has beaten me. Michael Christopher says, it's game 6 of the World Series and I'm on trick or treat watch where I'd happily join you. I got you. He just gave me a trick. Hello. Oh, yeah. We're still, for Monday, I gotta look into that actually. We are still on though, but let me talk to you about that. We are still on though, but I had to modify something, okay? Okay, yes, woohoo, Leos. Nancy's a Leo. Nancy is a Leo. So let's open the space, everybody, officially. I'm drinking out of a thermos cup because my dishwasher is broken, but I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. So if you're wondering why I have just a massive cup, that's why. Gotta have clean water somehow. Okay. Everything. Speaking of, I'm telling you, I try to share what's in my life to give kind of like some energetic understanding. So for the last couple years, everything that is water based in my house keeps getting upside down, topsy turvy. So like maybe 4 years ago, I don't think it was 3, maybe 4 years ago. Pipes had to be changed because there was leaks. And then it was toilets that started having problems, and then it was sinks, and then it was um, gosh, now we have the dishwasher. I'm not going to remember the order, but it's like dishwasher, pipes, sinks, toilets. Um, yeah, what a pleasure. So there's some type of emotional or water energy that has to be fixed within the environment within my life. And there's crossovers, whether like where is the havoc in your house? Where's the havoc in your car? Where's that there's is it fire based? Is it air based? Is it earth based? What is going on? There's so many crossovers. Okay. Hello. Love it. Love it. Thank you for everybody for just going with me with the low key energy. Sometimes I just like to talk before. Yes, you, Nancy. If you want, I will give you the link. Come on in, girl. Okay, here we go. I'm not busy, Michael, but it's complicated, and I'll let you know. Okay, that's right. I know your birthday. You are a Leo. Shout out to all the Leos out there. Kelly, one of our Halloween parties, my mom is showing us a picture looking through the window, watching all the kids playing party games. There was no one outside at the time, but the picture is clearly my mom. Hopefully, get to show you one day. Send it over. I'd love to see it. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Jardine. Okay, Nancy's gonna hop on. I'm just gonna send this. Bear with me. All right, so let's get into readings. Everybody, please put down, I sent it over, Nancy. Please put down your birth date. That's how I'm going to look at your name and your numbers. So, numbers first, of course. But if you could please write out your month, because in the UK and in the United States, dates are backwards from one another, you know, uh, day versus month, it flips. So please, if you are, for instance, May, please write out MAY, or June, JUNE. Okay, it lets me know where the number is, and it gives me a chance to be accurate with your reading. Okay? I love amazing stuff. Yes, I do, Jennifer. Hello, Shelly Ann. Shout out to another Leo. Okay, let's go into it. If you also have a question, putting down your birth date, it lets me know that you want to have a reading. And also, if you have a specific question, you can ask that too if I come to you. If you do not have a question, please type in general. So it lets me know that I can just go wherever I want to go within the energy. It's nice when you ask questions, but it's also nice when you just want a general. So I'm really open to both. Okay. All right. So let me see where. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Jennifer Lee. Hello. Michael, why am I the way I am? Michael, you're a medium. You should have some of that figured out. Okay. I want to go to Onessa. I do. Your energy perked up for me. Onessa. Okay. So you want a general. Okay. So Onessa, you are June 10th, 1990. Let me just pull your numbers. All right. And your life path. 1. That's right. Just doing the math. Yep. Okay. So, Onessa, awesome. I'm glad you're saying awesome. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So you are an attitude 7, a personal day 1, and a life path 8. And so, everybody, I'm doing Pythagorean numerology. There are different forms of numerology, but I'm doing Western Pythagorean numerology. That's my specialty. Okay. So, being an attitude 7, this is a very important number for you. And it defines a large part of who you are. So, the 7 is very calculating. It's very observant. The 7 really needs to have a lot of facts in order for you to trust somebody and also to trust a situation and know that it is very good that you are like this because you get to where you need to go. Now, when it comes to opening your heart, you're going to find yourself sometimes struggling because you are so mental based. Okay. If you can understand this, Onessa, let me know. So it's important once you've been satisfied to understand that this person is consistent, that you're thinking of. A person is consistent, a person is trustworthy, that you start to allow yourself to open up and say, I have this part of me satisfied. So let me kind of walk the rest of the journey and slowly allow myself, thank you for understanding, slowly allow myself to be transparent if I feel like I am able to trust this person and I want this person to trust me back. Okay. So, 7, because they're so calculated, you need to allow yourself to have intimacy with those that you trust. Okay. Especially since you're a life path 8, life path 8s, they have a theme of having like an anti-authority complex a little bit of like you like to be in control in order to feel safe. Okay, so you're an overthinker, and a little bit of a perfectionist, but not for like ridiculous reasons, because it's just that's how things go well. Okay, so I want to acknowledge that things go well actually because you do the things that you do. I'm actually giving you kudos for it. But when it comes to like matters of the heart, friends, if you have seen that they're trustworthy, it's time to actually let go those parts a little bit more and open up a different side of life. So I want some validation for you if you've been in conflict with that. Of it's okay to let go and um, talk to others about it and that are trustworthy, or and talk to the person directly about it too, because they will help you traverse those waters, because not everything is made to be figured out alone. And if we do, then sometimes we end up too alone. Okay. Sometimes when we're protecting ourselves so much and we don't want to have the vulnerability because there's consequences and we're calculating those consequences, we end up alone. And that's the last thing we wanted. So there's a reason I'm talking about this with you. Um, Okay. You're like, I definitely overthink maybe way too much. When it comes to growing, overthinking keeps us stagnant. Um, it's great to think a lot, but then we need to engage other parts of life to have the fullness. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. The final thing I'm going to say regarding that's like coming up is I do feel like I want to give you, I think I kind of like alluded to this before, but I want to give you kudos. Like, you're a very trustworthy person yourself. Okay. And so, since you're a trustworthy person, full circle, you have to learn to trust yourself that you are inviting good people to you. If your red alert doesn't go off, you're inviting good people to you, and you're smart. So your system will let you know if there's anything that you need to watch out for. Please trust yourself. And if you're not getting any of those signs, explore until an alarm goes off, and then you'll handle it. You're powerful, you're perceptive, you're smart, and you deserve to not be scared all the time in that department. So I encourage you, like spirits, like actually telling you to read some books regarding like this topic of life, like intimacy and very thoughtfully engaging in life. Um, I don't have a book in mind that comes up, but I think that if you kind of search for one is going to stand out to you, and that's going to be like a key. You're going to have the information. You're just going to try stuff, and I don't think it's going to take very much. It just takes a leap of faith in you actually doing something with it, and I think a lot of the issues that you've been worried about would kind of evaporate with just some trial and error, with some really really good thoughts behind the actions. So interesting. You're saying working on it, I back at it too much. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think like a lot of the right stuff is there. Um, look into some books, try some things in real time, like look into statistics, look into behavioral patterns from yourself and others that you're seeing, and just like speak out loud this experiment of life. And others that have candor and curiosity will honor that within you. And you're going to go from there. Okay. So when the time's right, show more of your cards and understand that that is needed in order for you to find people who are like you. Because if you don't share what you're truly like, you can't find others who are truly like you. Vulnerability is needed. So I give you love and light in that journey. Hang in there. And I feel like good things are happening for you. Just take some uncomfortable steps. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Onessa. Absolutely. Okay. With that said, Nancy, give me the thumbs up. Are you good, girl? Hey.
Happy Halloween!
Look at you all. You're always dressed up.
I'm ready to go. I got my little cat ears on. I got my little Hello Kitty shirt on.
Wonderful.
Got my spooky time going on. Hi.
Meow, and Nancy,
Happy
meow.
Halloween. So nice to be here. Oh my God, so much fun on Halloween. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Michael Christopher. Hi, everyone.
I got to
Beautiful
learn how to dress
Jennifers
up.
are here. Hi,
Best I got
guys.
right now.
I do have something for somebody if I can share.
You wait, like, okay, yeah. You're next. People are saying, let me say hello back to who's saying hello to you, or you say hello back. So Michael Christopher saying hi, Evelyn, Jennifer Rose getting hearts, Jeffrey saying hello.
Hi,
Okay. You're getting a lot of hearts. So you go wherever you want to go, Nancy. You're
Woo-hoo.
ready.
Okay, I saw David Murrows, if he's still here with us. Hi, Delaney. Thank you, Geraldine. Hey, Catherine. Oh my gosh, it's just cracking tonight here, girl. Oh my God.
It's
Halloweeny. All right. David, if you are still here, show us you're here still. If not, I can pick somebody else.
David was here just about 4 minutes ago. So David, are you around? We have a message for you, especially Nancy.
David. I also feel very connected to Geraldine as well. If she's still here, I can definitely go to her.
Okay. Let me just see. David Miras, are you around? Kweezy says hello, Nancy.
Hi, Kweezy.
Delaney, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate that.
I think Geraldine posted there she is at 5:42. So I do think she's here. And she said yes to a general. Okay. Yeah. So I did pull a couple of cards. Kelly's got the whole site on the numerology thing. I don't so much. So I'm going to do cards for you. And I'm also going to kind of connect with spirit as well. So Geraldine, You have been going through a lot, girl. I feel like you have had some leaps and bounds. I do feel great. Thank you, Geraldine. I feel like you have been going through a lot of transformation lately, both comfortable and uncomfortable. I like the way I picture it. I feel like you're kind of stretching and it's like overdue, and you're really trying to shed some things right now that just are not jiving with you right now. So I feel like there's been a lot of transformation going on with you. I'm going to keep going. You can let me know if this all makes sense to you as I continue on. I am definitely feeling like there's even almost a sense of, thank you, Geraldine. I feel like there's like a little bit of sense of boredom, but it's not like boredom, like, oh, you're like, someone's boring you. But I almost feel like your transformation is so big right now that you're kind of like restless in kind of where you are right now. I even want to say that, even whether it's a job or in life or a combination really of both, I feel like you are not getting the recognition that you deserve. People are not really seeing what you're capable of, how big your light really is. And let me tell you something. You need to let them know how big it is. But I also want to say, sorry, I have so much energy right now because I'm drinking an espresso.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're pretty grounded for an espresso. I would be like, hi, everybody. Hi, welcome.
I had to run some errands. I'm like, I'm so tired, Kelly. I'm so tired. I need a little boost. Okay, refocus. So, okay, sorry, deflect or whatever it's called. You are bigger than life right now, and it's time for you to switch it up a little bit because there's so many bigger things for you that sometimes it's okay to move on. It's okay to really recognize that the it just doesn't fit anymore. Like your pants are they're too big. Like you need to move into another area that is going to feel like it fits just right and it feels good. Because right now I'm telling you, there's so many fantastic things happening within your aura and your transformation that you're having that you need to rejoice in that too. Like, let's not focus on what's not fitting anymore, even though you do need to change it up a little bit. But the bigger picture is like, you need to celebrate because this is a huge cycle that you've moved into from where you were. And you are still in this cycle. So it feels still a little like, what do I do? What do I do? What's happening here? I want you to know that, what are we in, October? I feel like come the end of December, even before that, maybe even like early to mid December. And I usually don't predict like dates and numbers, but I feel like this is only going to get easier for you. And honestly, whatever you touch right now, you're going to have huge success. Whether it be that it's a new relationship, whether it means it's a new job opportunity, I see a lot of success coming your way. And it's basically like you're saying what your wishes are, you're writing them down to the universe, and check, 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 they're all going to come true. Okay. And I feel like this is opening up to where everything's going to begin for you. A new is going to begin for you. A new part of where you're at is going to open up. The sky is just opening up for you right now. So take full advantage of that. So that's what I have for Geraldine. So I hope you can relate to that.
Lots of good stuff.
Yes.
Geraldine, you can understand. She's very happy. Just validate Nancy in all the ways that resonated. Wonderful.
Go, girl. Go.
If you can, since we're on the numerology hour, can you, if you pulled, did you pull a card for her? Is there a number on that card?
I did. So let's focus on that, where Kelly will kind of go into that. So I think the biggest numbers that I originally pulled for her was the transformation card, which is the number 13, if you want to talk about the number 13. And then in addition to that, I pulled the number 1.
Okay. Well, that is a time of a lot of personal self-reflection and transformation. And it's that through coming into yourself through repetitive understandings and making plans to make action. So you're very much with what Nancy was talking about in the planning phase and having to get really disciplined in becoming the new parts of you. So full circle, if you can continue to make steps for yourself with all the things that Nancy is validating in, good stuff. The 13 is a very transformational time. That's good stuff. Not easy, but good stuff. Okay.
Yes. Right, exactly.
Let's see here. I want earlier there was where was MKJ B67. Okay. You're welcome, Geraldine. MK B67. Are you still here? MKJ?
Let's see.
MKJ. You were just here?
At 5:42, I think was the last check-in.
They were here. And they asked a question, and I was going to go back to that, but I don't know if they're here now. People, you're in and out.
Hi, W. Okay. I know. Do you want to have everyone do maybe a new? I know you have some dates here, but do you want to do have everyone kind of do a new check-in, like who's here right now?
Sure. Oh man, all of a sudden my neck started like really. Maybe it's connected to somebody.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Michael says random thought. We should put a live together with all the hosts. Yeah.
Like absolutely. More than once a month, we should be doing that.
I'm up for the enthusiasm of creating wonderful things. I think I'm just learning to like get my head on straight to do everything. It takes a second. But yes, I think please keep saying things like that. Please keep wanting things like that, and we will manifest even faster. Absolutely. Yes,
Michael. I think Michael and I have only done readings together like one time. Like we're so overdue.
Well, there is the possibility of doing more. Absolutely. Put that Halloween magic into effect.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There you are. I'm the one that asked, are you here? That's hilarious. I love it. Okay. MKJ. Right. What was your original question, MKJ? I can go up and find it. Because you're up. Let me see if I can find it. Oh gosh. MKJ, have you had a lot of neck pressure lately? Because it's coming from somewhere. Holy cow. The back of the neck. I can't find your question. You're going to have to retype it, I think, MKJ, because it was very, very up top in the beginning. Let's see here. You want to know if your numbers, here, I'm going to go to it. You want to know if you'll hit your numbers this year, and can I feel your energy? And then, oh, you talked about the orange green, and I was like, I'm a pumpkin. Okay.
You're a pumpkin or he's a pumpkin?
I'm a pumpkin. Maybe he is too, or she is.
Nice.
Okay. So, you are. So I had to make sure I know your birthday because in the UK it's different, like months and days. So are you November 7th or are you July 11th?
Oh yeah, good point.
Yes. So can you let me? You want to know casino winnings for numbers?
I want
I
to
love
know
it.
that too.
It's possible, everybody. Let's see. So I'm gonna wait a second, and so okay, you're November. Okay, thank you. So you're 1988. Let me just get your numbers. Okay, and then you are. Oh my god, just cracking me up. What an interesting thing to ask. You have a lot of nines. It's a very interesting thing to ask. My girlfriend was July 7th. Funny, a former one. Yeah. Hey, inverse. Um, Actually, that would bode well for your communication styles if it was a healthy relationship, because you still would have similar numbers, and you both would be attitude 9. And when you have the same attitude number as your partner, communication is extraordinarily easy as long as both of you are healthy. Even when you guys are unhealthy, there's almost like a telepathic connection of you just get how each other kind of express one another. So what that relationship sounds like it was in the past, so there's a reason for that, but that comes up. Okay. So, you asked earlier, like, am I going to hit my numbers? And it's like our numbers are themes that come up within our lives, and we have many different cycles. So it depends, like, what numbers are you talking about? And we have certain clusters that are very important to us. Like I'm not able to see your full chart right now, but I know that 9 is a very important number for you. You are an attitude 9 and you are a life path 9. And so, like, when we live out our numbers, and we're embodying our numbers, then that means we're on the healthy side of lessons, and also living life with the pleasure and happiness of those numbers, the joy through those numbers. Okay, so that's kind of just all we're aspiring to be. We're basically saying I'm living out the path that was you could argue designed for me to learn and express through, and I'm doing it in a sense of with a sense of empowerment. But okay, so let's talk about 9 because 9 is very important for you, and then you can let me know if you have a question. I'm making sure. Yeah, I see you. Okay. Um, and then you're saying, "Oh, I didn't even read this part." And yes, the back of my neck hurts.
Yeah.
Gosh, does it hurt? Yeah. Gosh, it's kind of gone down since I've been talking to you. Okay. So, I feel like just to acknowledge that for a moment. So, there needs to be some type of what do I want? What do I want to say? What do I want to say? There needs to be some type of therapy around your neck because I feel like it gets out of whack often. And if you can understand this, MKJ, let me know. Um, and I feel like it's a matter of strengthening this muscle because this muscle feels really weak. And so when I tilts down, like you're reading something or looking at something, or if you're not getting out and about enough or having good posture, it goes out of whack. And then you're like in pain often. And it's just like, yeah, I can't take much more of this. This is like really bad. Does it always affect you to the same extent? No, but when it comes up, it really comes up. So strengthen your neck, look into therapy for that. If we can get that covered by insurance or talk to somebody about it, because it really, really feels like it needs a lot of extra help. And sometimes we need people to help us in order to get things back into a place of strength. So ask for help. That's what comes across in your energy. Ask for help. You have 9s in your chart, and 9s sometimes want to do everything by themselves because they've been burned. Okay. And they're just like, forget it. I'll take care of it. And it's just like in the area of some health things that are not super invasive, just get some help. Your life will be actually easier. And we want ease. Okay. When we're hitting our numbers, we are experiencing ease. And 9 is about forgiveness. 9 is about helping others. and learning how to strengthen ourselves so we're able to help others effectively. When we are drained, when we are overwhelmed, we can't possibly help others. And then if we do, we start getting resentful that no one's helping us. And so there has to be generosity flowing both ways. And then you're actually teaching other people how to treat you. And so there has to be responsibility that you are guiding people how to treat you. And first we have to learn how to treat ourselves really good in order to be like, hey, I only accept this standard. No more duds am I allowing in. Okay. And you're saying, yes, definitely a 9. I understand you. I need therapy. You're right. Thank you for understanding about the neck because woo wee. Oh my gosh, ice that neck. If we can ice that neck, go for a walk, loosen it up, loosen up the spine, loosen up your hips. It's very, very tight and it's contributing. It's like a relationship between hips and neck, and it's very, very, very tight. Okay. You can understand. Thank you so much. Much gratitude, by the way. You are a 9, 10 as well. Are you a 9, 10 as well? I am not. I am not. I I have a 9 somewhere in my chart, but I don't have 9s and 7s. You're a 9, 7, 9 with your 3 that I'm talking about. But yes, I guess the answer is yes, I can feel your energy. And then also really, really advocate for yourself, set the standards for yourself, and teach other people how to treat you. That's what's coming really, really strongly. I could say a lot more, but there you go. I think that's what was needed. I'm going to hand it off to Nancy.
Awesome. It's funny when you started talking and I apologize, I'm not sure male or female, but when Kelly started talking, I immediately pulled a card that was 9. So I wanted to talk just really quickly about your neck stuff too. I also feel like there's a lot of tension that's causing it. I feel like you're kind of grinding your teeth a little bit. I feel like there's a lot of stress. I feel a lot of heavy weight on my shoulders. I definitely agree with what Kelly's saying. You're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. Like literally, I feel like it feels like cement. You're taking a lot on. Sometimes it's a matter of delegation. Sometimes, like Kelly said, it's a matter of asking for help. But I feel like from the jaw and the neck down, and I'm not a doctor and I don't diagnose by any means, but I just feel like I'm kind of I'm grinding my teeth right here. So if you can kind of be aware of what the stress that you're adding to your body that's affecting your whole back area, and it's kind of going all the way down your neck. Again, not a diagnosing doctor, but that's what I'm getting for you. To share that as well. It might be just a matter of being a little bit more mindful and letting go a little bit more. And you're going to just surprise yourself how not only you're going to get some of the help that you need, but it's also going to help relieve a lot of stress on your body as well. So I just wanted to add that for that one.
Absolutely. And we're not like, again, we're not trying to be like, oh, we know exactly, but we feel things.
Yeah.
And we're saying because we're getting this strongly, we want you to know. And while you were talking, Nancy, I could feel all my teeth and my jaw very, very tight and very like overworked. So hey, thank you. Thank you, Tawny. Thank you so much. Well, I guess you're up next, Tawny. Thank you for your generosity. I want to say really quick hello to Miguel Gonzalez. He just came in.
Miguel.
Hello. And also Tammy. Tammy Carter. Carell. Hey, thank you for coming. It's wonderful to see you. Okay.
I do have something. I think it is for Tawny. I do want to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to give Kelly some numbers as well. So there's a lot harvesting around you right now. I do feel like there has been, and I know you're taking it all the way back to 1985, but I don't know if I can capture that whole time period for you. But what I will say, and what I do see for you, there has been a lot of grief. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of emotional withdrawal in trying to learn to cope with some of the situations that have really knocked you down. I do also think that there has been a tremendous amount of kind of almost like, well, I know that's not going to get better because it's been going like this for so long. So I really feel that you're going to have to kind of change it up a little bit. I almost saying like, and I actually picked a card. It's the Choose Wisely card. And I also pulled the Material Harvest for you, which is number 9. And the Choose Wisely is the number 7 card. But it's almost like this has happened. This has been my life, but this is not how I identify who I am. And it's almost like you need to stand your ground. You need to take ownership of who and where do you want to be? Because honestly, when you ask what's coming up for me, anything is possible that's coming up for you. I actually do see a lot of, so when I see like prosperity and really good things coming, I see like trees and planting seeds, and I see blossoming trees. I feel with you, it's been a long time coming, but you have to be able to let some things go, and be a little bit easier on yourself. Okay. And that's when the magic happens, when you can kind of let go a little bit and know that you deserve everything and anything that you want, is when you're going to feel the magic happen. That's when the miracles come in. Again, I know this is so cliche, and I'm sure everyone has heard this before, but what you put out into the universe when you're, nope, can't do this, nope, not going to do this, nope, 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 you're going to just keep getting more of that. Okay. We can control any situation and how we react to it and how we choose to handle it. So honestly, that is the magic. What is it? The magic kingdom key, or the key to the city. That's the key to the city for you right now, is you can open any door that you want. So I actually see amazing things happening for you, if you want it to. Okay. I'm not sure how else to say it, but you have the magic key, and I do see a lot of prosperity coming your way. I also feel a lot in the crown area. I do feel like you do have a lot of connection. I don't know if it's even like in a healing element. You have a connection to spirit already. You are very open. I also do feel like you get guidance, but it's also kind of a gentle reminder to ask for help, to ask for some of that guidance, to sit still, to maybe start doing some meditations if you're not doing it already. Maybe do some journaling, maybe do some automatic writing. Okay. And if you've never tried that, give it a shot, because I do feel like settling your mind is also going to help give you the peace that you are looking for, and it'll help you navigate to get where you're in a place where maybe there's a little bit more peace, a little bit more feeling of feeling free, and happy. Sorry, I'm rambling, not pausing very much. Thank you. I do have healing gifts that run in my family bloodline, but I haven't tried channeling in yet. I get a lot with your crown chakra, Tani. You are very connected, and really tap into that, and you're gonna really be surprised how easily I think it's gonna come for you. Okay. So Kelly, for him, the prominent numbers I got for him was, again, it was a 9, and then a number 7 for Tani. And and the number 8.
I think it's a lady. I think Tani's a lady. I could be wrong though.
I think so as well. Sorry, we apologize, Tani. Tani is.
I think so as well.
I never want to say it's a feminine or it's a masculine name, because anything goes. She's a female. Thank you, Tani. Thank you. Thank you for making us not stick our foot in our mouths. Thank you. It's Halloween. Come on.
It's Halloween. You can do whatever you want to be. She's the cat today. So. Okay.
Meow.
Okay, beautiful. Tawny, she's laughing. That's good. Thank you for having me to laugh with us. Okay. Um, so yes, and Tawny has a 9, a very important 9 in her chart. We have another attitude 9. That's you, Tawny, and she's in a month of 7. Okay, so these are just like little numbers coming up, as well as very influential numbers. So you, Nancy, you're kind of like showing me places to go within her chart. I appreciate that. Okay, so the reason some of the sabotaging behavior is going on because in the comments, like I will talk with you, or I will acknowledge what you have typed. Okay, so if I know something, you know, I will acknowledge if I've read it from you, or if I know something prior. Right, we try to be very transparent here. And so you were talking about like I'm like afraid because I'm doing the sabotaging behaviors. I do think like it's coming from, because I don't have your full chart. I have just parts. Can you understand, Tawny, that like you had like a rough go at like childhood. Okay, so there were sabotaging behaviors that you saw very early on, and people are really hard on you. So you dealt with like a lot of self-criticizing for yourself, because it's like other people didn't measure up really, and then they would just blame you while that was happening, and that's very confusing. And so it's really like a mind F, and you're still healing from that mind F. And you said yes, I had a very rough time growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And also too, as well, there's like an extraordinary need for you to have space. Okay. And when things get too much, you like cut loose. And that's kind of a part of your chart just naturally. Like, even if you had the healthiest childhood in the world, um, I hit my own light, if anyone's wondering about that. Um, Even if you had the healthiest childhood in the world, you would actually still have tendencies to need a lot of freedom and not be um to, I guess, like told you wouldn't want to be tied down. Your chart is actually quite healthy when you are free, when you are exploring, when you are trying things, when you are traveling things. You have a 5, you're a life path 5. So it's very hard for a 5 to be tied down, because they have to feel like really, really soul led and a really strong emotional connection to go, you're the person for me, or this is the job for me. It has to make total sense, or you're just like, I'd rather find something else. There's got to be something else out there. And so you have a tendency to want to explore and try new things, and then that's mixed up with the self sabotage, so it almost feels like, well, I can't make up my mind, and I don't know where I'm going, and why am I doing this to myself? And so you have like aspects of yourself that actually need some of this, with the freedom part, but also the healing part. It's like forgiving your parents, forgiving your childhood, and forgiving yourself for not knowing always how to let that go, because you saw that played out and you absorbed it, and you're also an empath. Okay, so you absorb the pain. And I really recommend, if you haven't already done so, again, we're not doctors, we're not talking about that, like, with traditional, we're not prescribing, but I really recommend, if you haven't already like done like sound healing, or went to a practitioner, an energy healer, because I think they could facilitate helping getting you personally into some of those deep states, for you to push away some of the old energy that you have continue to carry. Because sometimes we go, I'm ready to move it along, but we're like, how do I kind of start the process? And I just feel like, sometimes it helps for people to move energy, and you go, oh, that's kind of how it works. Okay, like, I'm on a path to healing now, and let me try to figure that out, and maybe invite some people along the way, or make new friends along the way, to help me be in this part of life now, because I don't want to be around sabotagers and people who are in pain. I want to be around people who are healers and who are helping others, and I'm trying to help myself. Not that we always have it figured out, but you know you're in good company. And you're saying, yes, I was blamed in mine. Yes, unfortunately. Yes, I love
Sorry.
just going on my way and traveling. Can you understand that you went traveling, like you had like a vacation or a traveling experience just in like September? Can you understand that and validate that? And into October, even too, as well. You're okay. You can understand. You can understand some of this. Yeah, I think it's worth it. It's worth it to try it. I mean, my goodness, thank you for, some people are, Tawny was generous. She gave us $5. She was like,
Aw.
"Hey, what's up? Give someone else. Maybe they do require, I'm sure, more than $5 if you're doing a full in-person hour, but find somebody locally or by you who you trust or get a recommendation from, and invest in some of that energy healing to start the process, please." You're saying, I always wanted to get hypnotized and hoping they could wipe my brain clear. Ha ha ha. Well, when you get hypnotized, you're still conscious. It's just you're in a different place in your brain. Gets to associate with things differently. So you're almost like reprogramming how you're using your brain, because when we're stressed or we're in trauma, we're locked from accessing certain parts of ourselves. So when we're hypnotized, we're in a different brainwave state, so we can look at things differently and connect the dots differently, and also say, I would like to lean into this part of myself. So things get reorganized, not erased, but it's empowerment. You're saying, yeah,
Absolutely empowerment. Yeah. It could really help understand sometimes why we have certain behaviors that we have too. That makes it a little bit more digestible and kind of even helps to work through it.
yes, yes. I suggest, you've always wanted to do something with healing, like your birthday is coming up. You can make that a birthday present to yourself, or you can make a Christmas present to yourself, whatever holiday you celebrate. It's time for you to choose more of you. Also, within your chart, sometimes you're willing to like be generous with other people. Clearly, you were just now, and I want to say so. Thank you for that. But it's time to be more generous to you in the really, really important, deep affecting areas. Not just like, hey, this is fun, why not? No, in the deep affecting areas. I could say a lot more. Let me see if there's anything really pertinent coming up. Oh, this month, you are in a 7, because Nancy, brought up the 7, so I have to acknowledge a 7. You are in a month of 7 this month for yourself personally. And so this is about going within and understanding the why, and kind of not having a busy month, having like a slower month of self review. You will find yourself canceling plans. You'll find yourself rescheduling, because the quietness of you needs to be experienced, not the activeness of life, the internal workings of yourself need to come forward, and things need to have a certain level of peace within that, whether you expect it or not. So open up that space, and start manifesting what you'd like to do for yourself as you enter in your next phase. Okay. Nancy, is there anything else you want to say with that?
Just a quick heads up, the trick-or-treaters have started knocking on my door, so my dog is going crazy. They have arrived.
I can't even hear your dog. Wow.
I muted.
Oh, okay.
The trick-or-treaters have begun. It definitely just got dark here in California, so no, I think you said quite a few, Tawny. I definitely your better days are ahead. Is really all I can end with that. Sorry, guys.
Okay. So this month will help you realize, Tawny, what you want to do with the job. 7 months are very good for finding the whys of what you're doing and where you're going. So, like, again, do not try to have the answer. Just allow it to come to you, and give time to yourself, because you'd be surprised, you're getting signs about what to do. Um, you are going into the last thing I'll say is you're going into a year of one next year, and that's very, very good. So you're in endings right now, and this year, always within an ending year, you're in a nine. Things go really, really fast, and they can be overwhelming. So you're coming to a close with that overwhelming energy, and once you get into January, there's going to be a new freshness, and you're going to be going where you need to be going quite clearly. Okay, so with your chart, it looks like your answers are going to be given to you within a couple months or sooner. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty nice to see. So just keep going. Oh, they had their Halloween. Oh, well, of course, because Australia is early. That makes sense.
Oh, right. Wait, are they already tomorrow?
Yeah, they're already
Okay.
November 1st. They're already November 1st. That makes sense.
It's funny because I remember which I don't remember a lot, but I do remember when I lived back east, and I'm not sure how this is possible, but this memory is in my head, and maybe it depended on when Halloween, what day it fell on, because I doubt schools were closed. I remember trick-or-treating all day long, not just when it got dark. So I don't know if that's a made-up memory in my head or if that really happened.
I was out trick-or-treating, like, right when I got home from school, and sometimes,
during the day.
and sometimes Halloween landed on the weekend, I think.
True. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe when we didn't have to wait for it to get dark, it was like right when you got home from school, or depending on when it fell. It was an all-day thing, but here, obviously, not until it gets dark.
Yeah, no, I do remember as a kid, there were some days where I was out in the afternoon. And so it had to have been because it was a weekend and I was driving my neighbors nuts, I'm sure. 'Cause they're like, what are you doing?
Right. So I would love to to talk a little bit with Nash. I'm just again going to apologize ahead of time. The trick-or-treaters are really starting to knock on our door, and my little multi-poo goes absolutely crazy when she hears somebody even breathe by our door. So if we get interrupted, I'm sincerely sorry. I will try to stay focused here. So Nash, please I'm going to begin, but just please, if you can let us know that you're still here. Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Tawny. We appreciate you. And then hello, Kim Princess. Hello.
Hi, Kim. So Nash,
hi,
Kim.
Lynn. Lynn,
hi,
sorry. I'm just getting in
Happy Halloween, friend.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, so Nash, and I really do hope that you are still here. And if you're not, hopefully you'll see this in the playback. I do want to say, my body's hurting a little bit here. I immediately, I know you talked about you've had a lot going on. I can feel it. I definitely see rocky, rough waters. Please, I could have. I didn't see what she wrote.
Oh, sorry.
But she's here, so that's good. I think
it's a he. It's a he, by the way.
Nash. Okay, thank you.
Your genders,
pronouns wrong today. I'm just gonna blame it because it's Halloween. Okay. Hi, Nash. Hello.
Sorry to hear that, Nash.
You've had a lot going on, and my heart really goes out to you because it's not just one thing, and some of it has really kind of cut really deep. So I don't really want to get into it because we're in an open forum here, but I do want to let you know I'm so sorry. You have been been through quite a bit. Please, I have a reading for November in love life. What's coming? Okay, so you want to focus on your love life? Okay, nope, no problem. You got to work on a few things first because I feel like there has been heartbreak before in that area for you. And I feel like it is a trust issue that you really need to focus on, or Spirit is definitely recommending that, you do a little bit of self-reflection, you spend a little bit of time with yourself. I do see that a relationship does blossom for you, but I don't see it happening quite yet. And again, I don't like to be a fortune teller. I really don't like to give dates. I just almost feel like there's a little bit of letting go that you need to do before you can really allow somebody to kind of enter into your space. I also feel like there's some fear there. There's some fear there with commitment. Again, I do feel like you've had a lot going on in your life, so it's not just one reason why you've kind of been holding on to some things that are not allowing you to really let love begin, if you will. So what I recommend, I also see that there's some conflict. I don't know if it's with a family member. I do feel like there is something really big going on that is really taking a lot of your attention. So if you can understand that, please let me know. But I do feel like there's some conflict, whether it's with a family member, family members, or somebody really close to you. So I say, keep yourself open. I definitely think that you do have love coming. I feel like you've had love that kind of ended, but I do feel like you have a lot coming your way. And Kelly, I just also feel with him, I do feel a lot going on with your self-awareness as well. And I have the number one. I don't know if that's in the numerology, but I get like just a big number one for him, like number one. But I almost want to internalize it that it's about working on you right now. It's about paying attention to what you need, and not so much focusing on spending time necessarily with somebody else in a very serious relationship kind of way. But I do see it coming for you. It's just not just yet, but stay open and keep your heart open for that. I don't think I've ever really done a love reading before, but there you go.
I think you have. maybe it's not like your main style, but I'm pretty sure you have. Nash, can you understand what Nancy was connecting to? Also, you had a question up top, Nash, in the very beginning. I couldn't find it. We have quite a lot of comments today. If that is something that you want to type down again, maybe it was directly about this, which Nancy covered, let us know. So Nash, are you still with us? He was here just a second ago.
Let's see.
Oh, my neck too. Everyone's going through neck stuff. I swear.
My neck is killing me too.
It's like interesting, right? Okay, so I don't know if Nash, if you are here with us, please watch the replay because Nancy did give you a reading. Yes, there is a number of one really connected to him, and it's really making time for himself and doing so in a way that really helps to protect more time. I feel like sometimes, Nash, that you like pull to the left or pull to the right in life because you are burnt out, overwhelmed, or just like upset with what life has given you. And then it almost creates a pattern for you of self isolation, whether it is obvious or not obvious. Sometimes we show up for people and family and friends, and we're not really present because we are just so burnt out and we are not being taken care of and tended to. So we're present, but we're actually isolated. And I feel like a lot of stuff happening around you, you're not completely showing up in a way where you can, because a lot of people are really not supporting or understanding you, and it's creating further isolation and further repetition of these experiences, even though you're like, I'm there for other people, I'm a good son, I try to make things work with my partner, I try to make things work in life, and I'm still handed this card. And it's really making sure that you are showing up for yourself and being willing, unfortunately, sometimes to ruffle feathers along the way and saying, this is not what's good for me, I need something like this. And if you can't understand that, I need to not be in a place where I can't fully be myself and not supported. Yes, we can't make anyone do things that they don't want to do, but it's important to stand up for yourself and understand what you need even though if people can't give it to you. I could go into that further, but I needed to say that because Nancy brought up the number one. So in order for you to be more connected to people and not isolated, you have to be really, really authentic with the issues that are coming up with people. So you squash them and they are not haunting you like karma. Okay. All right. All right. Everyone's neck, please. And Lynn's like, my neck also been dizzy, nauseous. My neck is just different parts are being lit up now. It's the back, my upper back, like behind my heart. Now that's all like tight and tense.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Me too.
Ooh, interesting.
Yep.
Do you have I guess we can do you want to do one more or do you want to do
Sure.
five?
I know Kay Weezy has been asking, do we maybe want to tag team and do one for Kay Weezy?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. You want to
What's up,
kick it
Kate?
off, or would you like me to?
Whatever you're feeling.
Okay, I will go for it. So, KWZ, I know you are so awesome and you come to so many of our shows. So, thank you, thank you. And I've always
Mhm.
felt that you're very spiritually connected. I don't know 100% that you are where I've ever seen it written, but I definitely feel like you definitely have a very strong spiritual connection. I'm also feeling with you as I'm as I'm rubbing my neck and my upper back here.
Yeah, we're like shifting with you.
I know. I go so sore. So I definitely feel, when we talk about, working on our shadow side, you've definitely been putting the work in. I definitely feel like there's been a lot of shadow work that you have been doing. You're very in tune. Um, you're very in tune with yourself. So I almost feel like the message today for you that I'm getting is to trust what you're getting. I also, oh yeah, you're very spiritually connected, and I also was going to tell you, I also feel a lot with the crown chakra. I also feel like as I'm touching my nose here, I feel like you almost have a scent that you smell when your loved ones are nearby you. It's either a smell, it's a sensation, it's like a feeling where your energy is shifting and you get some changes within your ears. But very strongly, I feel with you that your spiritual union is very strong. And really, spirit is letting you know to believe in that, to have faith in that, to trust all of that for yourself, because I feel like you kind of take a couple of steps forward and then you go backwards. You're like, no, I'm either I'm not worthy of that, or that can't be, or I'm not ready for that. Um, I want to say I'm getting the new beginnings card for you. You've been ready. You've been ready to take on anything that you want. Um, Bust through it. Okay. Because everything that you're getting, you've been actually working really hard. You've been putting the work in. You've actually really have been, it's almost like we kind of live our lives sometimes in the dark. And then all of a sudden the blinds open up, the drapes, they get opened, and I feel like this massive light hit you some time ago where it gave you a whole new perspective about life and about things and about your connection with spirit. Okay, that's not going to change for you. Once that door opens, you got to continue just to walk through it. So again, I'll keep it short and hand it over to Kelly, but I almost feel like I even get the fertility card for you because I feel like you've been harvesting. There's a very not maternal in the way of children, which it could be, but maternal in the way that you've really been oh gosh, what's the word? Oh my God, I'm in menopause. Sorry, I forget words sometimes. Excuse me. You've been really like harvesting and putting it together. Like it's in your hands already. Okay. And know that it is. So that's what I have for you. Have a little bit more patience with yourself too, is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right, Kelly, I'll hand it over to you.
What number card did you get for him?
So I got for the fertility card, which I feel like stands out as well as the new beginnings card. So I'm going to give you the number 3 And is there a number in numerology for 0? Ah, solar plexus. Okay. Awesome. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Is there a number? What did you ask about 0? Sorry, like I just pulled a card.
And then the 0.
0. Okay, new beginning. Yeah, a 0 is an amplifier card. Excuse me, an amplifier number.
Okay.
It's basically it increases the energy of the other numbers. So 0 doesn't necessarily come up very much in numerology, but it is a number of possibilities. It's like a void number, where everything comes from. Um, yeah, it's kind of like what I'm getting for him is uh, he has to embrace his innocence. And I don't know how much you do that, Kay Weezy, but like this love for your dad and this love of childhood and this love of creativity that you have to create within your work and your music, you have to fully embrace that and say, this is me. It's not that I wish I could be this way still or I miss the past. It's like, no, that's who you are. Bring all those things into your music. Bring all those things into your lyrics, your song. Like embrace the fact that that is you and you're healing within that and you're understanding within that, and those things are some of your happiest times. Like um you're going to touch other people's hearts by showing people what is important to you, what gives you joy. um you're going to light other people up through that. And yeah, the energy of 3 really comes in strong, and this is about like really being within your own power and not letting other people influence you. I feel like you're like kind to people in a way where you hear out their like point of view and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, that's a good idea, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. And it's just like, no, like do your own stuff. And if they want to help out, they can do an additional something else, but you still get to do your stuff and your ideas need to still happen. And also like they need to go and do their own stuff, not just like kind of ride on your coattails. I feel like as soon as you get a little power, somebody goes, oh, share that with me, like hook me up, like let's do something together. And it's just like, that's not always necessarily what's going to help you. And it's important that you get stronger in who you are. And I feel like this is a journey that you're coming into, getting stronger within who you are. And it's making you happier. So that is a good sign, like it's needed. Anything that makes you happier, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I feel better. Lean into it. That's a sign where it's working for you. The other stuff wasn't working for you. What's happening now is working for you. I also want to acknowledge that last month was a slow month, and that's okay. You had like stop signs on projects and stop signs on opportunities going forward. Just it's okay. That happens sometimes. That doesn't mean things aren't working. That doesn't mean you're not doing things right. It just sometimes happens. It's life. Life, configurates for the proper time for you. So just know that's a part of life. It's not that doesn't mean anything towards you. This month you're gonna have some type of opportunity or contract. It could be someplace it could be about the environment rather than the opportunity, but there's some type of like contract or deal or some type of change where you're gonna have to be signing for. Sometimes it's even getting an apartment or a house. I don't know, but you'll be signing for something. And just know that you feeling better is a sign of you're doing the right things. Please look into that. Okay.
He says, I feel like my dad brought the music. Number 3 is one of my favorite numbers. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. Rowan, we were about to transition out. Oh gosh. Thank you, Rowan. Okay. All right. One more, everybody. And then like we might do collective. Okay. Rowan, did you want a general reading? Or were you looking for a specific question? We've been rocking it for an hour and a half, everybody. So
Wow.
bear
Okay.
with us.
I know I will have to go shortly to help take over answering the door.
And then Nancy, if you have to go, I understand. I don't want to But
I can tag team with you on one more. Absolutely.
okay.
Thank you, Kay Weezy. I'm glad you understood all of that from us. Lots of love to you.
Thank you, Kay Weezy. Absolutely. Lolin.
Do we want to just kick off? Is it Rowan? Rohan?
And Tanez or Tons? Maybe Tons.
I'm not sure which one we're talking to. Is it two?
Yeah, I guess Rowan or Tons, just let us know. Are you with us, Rowan or Tons? I'm just making sure how we can start it off really quick. And yeah, we'll just start if.
See what he wants or what she wants. I will kind of just start off before we get the answer.
Sure, please. Yeah, I was just.
I am feeling like there's been a lot of kind of moving on for you. I feel like you're kind of, I get a picture of a rug and sweeping some things under the rug a little bit, like some things that you're going to save for later that you're not quite ready to address. And then I can picture in my head where you're sweeping the carpet and you're kind of just like, pew, pew, like you're done with that. You're done with that. You're done with that. I feel like there's been a lot of movement happening. Some you're swooshing away, but others you're still putting a little bit under the carpet because you're not quite ready to go there yet. And I want to let you know that that's okay. Okay. Things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen all at one time. But I do see a lot of positive movement going your way. So for me, a lot of the signs when I see a lot of positivity, meaning that you're connecting within yourself, you're understanding what your needs are, you're understanding how to find your peace and joy. I tend to see like really smooth sailing. I see like the ocean water, like really smooth sailing versus really rocky and rough, which I feel like that was the case, but now it's just kind of going like this for you. And it's almost kind of like you're kind of riding the wave right now. Yes, she's my partner. I'm not sure what that means.
Is Tons your partner? Are we talking to Rohan?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Continue to work on that because you're making strides. You're actually, I mean, let's face it, in our life, we all have stuff. Okay. It's either we choose to, work through it, whether it's forgiving somebody else, whether it's forgiving ourselves, whether it's forgiving somebody for ourselves. It doesn't mean that you have to necessarily keep that person in your life. I just definitely see that you're at least making the effort to work through. And I do see a lot of positivity and a lot of almost kind of like the tarot card, the Tower card, if you're familiar with it. I definitely see that things have been falling down. I do, however, see you still trying to pick up some of the pieces and pat it back on you. Also, okay, do it in your own timing. But I definitely see that you have been letting a lot of things go that they're just junky. You don't need them anymore. Like it's happened. It's moved on. You've learned from it. It's done. Okay. Pronounced Rowan. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. I am getting though that you've been very busy, taking time for yourself, but I also feel like some rest and relaxation needs to happen a little bit more for you. I don't know if you would understand. I feel like in your work environment and even in your personal life, it's like one thing, you go to the next, thing, the next thing, the next thing. And I just feel like it's really being encouraged to you to take a little bit more time for yourself, get out in nature, kind of go back into a childhood state and start revisiting some of the things that you used to do that you enjoy doing with and without your partner, in the sense that like Go back to the giddy times. Go back to the things that used to make you laugh and make you feel happy. It doesn't all have to be work, 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 and accomplishments and accomplishments. Accomplishments mean many different things. Okay. And taking care of yourself and enjoying your life, because let's face it, life should not all be about what we can accomplish in a career or work. I mean, there's so many aspects of feeling happy. So Spirit's really encouraging you to revisit and go back to some of those things. Okay, Kelly.
Okay.
Got the number 8 as a big card for him.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The numbers you give me are very in line. I felt 8 as well. Like that was a major number. Rowan, can you give me your numbers, please? Your month and your day, if you want your year too. That's kind of how I'm going to dive in. That's the style I'm connecting to on this show. Rowan says, my life has gone from negative to positive, thankfully. I feel that. That's thanks to Tawny too as well. Tawny has a lot of like, I'm gonna use the word wild. Wild, nurturing energy. Very, very intuitive, very, very how can I put this? Instinctual. If something's off, the way she acts is in par with it. You're just like, oh, there's something off with Tawny. I know that there's something off about that person, or I have to look back into something. Your wife has very good instincts. I'm just gonna say that. Mentally wild.
We weren't going to say that.
We're all a little nuts. We gotta, life is difficult, but like your methods are unconventional, so they're a little wild, but they're very on point nonetheless. Okay. Yes, I am 100 miles an hour at everything. Okay, you guys can share that at times. Okay, Rowan, may I have your numbers? If not, that's okay. I'm just checking in with you.
Hey, Jennifer.
I just want to be happy and smile. Okay, so you let me know if you want to pop down your numbers. I'm just gonna, go with the energy for a little bit. I do feel like, again, you share 8 is 8 is very in tow with you. I feel like you and Tawny share like childhood stuff. You came from different backgrounds, and it's not like you have the same situations, but you both had like things that were very hard. Like you dealt with hardships, different kinds of hardships. And I feel like it's almost like for Tawny, it's like people didn't give her the encouragement that she needed, and they didn't really look out for her and allow her to be a child. So she had like grow up and figure things out. And again, it was a lot on her shoulders. And I feel like if you can understand it, and I could be wrong, but there's some connection to like you had a loss at a young age, so you might have lost your parent at a younger age, if you can understand this, Rowan. But basically what's coming up is there's like a sadness and bitterness to life that you've had to work through, and it's created some very like angry situations of feeling like you got a difficult hand in life. If you can understand this. Oh, you gave me your birth. Thank you for giving me your birth date. Okay.
Tanya is my everything. I love that.
It is beautiful. We love hearing that about couples. Okay. We love hearing that. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Okay, really quick. I gotta lost your number. There it goes. Okay, so 2. Okay, cool. That's very nice to see. I have to pull up Tawny's numbers. She was a 9, and she was an 8, and then she was a 5-2 as well. Okay, cool. So, yes, we have some. I don't have your full chart. I don't. But we have some nice things I'm seeing just like with your wife. You guys have similar communication styles of talking. So, again, you feel like connected, like you understand each other. And that's really beautiful to see. Um, and for someone who, like you said, you've gone through some rough stuff and you're in a better place right now, you have a wicked sense of humor, Rowan. And you actually help encourage like a lot of positivity in others. Okay. You have to sometimes feel connected to them. So it's not like, it's almost like you surprise people with how funny you are, or you surprise people with how lighthearted you can be sometimes. But you actually have that very quite naturally when it comes out, or when you want to give it to somebody. You really can give people a lot of light. Um, and you're quick-witted and you're funny, and like lean into that, because a lot of people need that, and you very have that naturally. Both of you have there's a seriousness to your personality that comes off the front for both of you, for Tawny and you, Rowan. And again, like, you might surprise people with how like funny and warm and zany that both of you can be. And your life paths are both 5, and that's always really beautiful to see as well within like couples. You have the same life path number, so you're on the same path and you're learning kind of the same things, and you both give each other a lot of freedom to be yourself and to do things your own way. You give each other adequate space, and you really encourage fun and playfulness in one another, and adventure in one another. So that's very, very nice to see. There's really a comfort in each other. And you're
Oh,
saying, yes, I
yeah.
lost all my.
I'm so sorry. Wow,
hear
that's hard.
Um, okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for being very vulnerable with that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
Um, so I can, with that said, some of the emotions I said earlier, like that is a very difficult place. It's a very difficult place, and it does breed a lot of um, emotional highs and lows, even though we can get into different states of healing and understanding about um, the way that our life just happened to be. Um, um, I encourage, and this is something that comes in. This is not a one size fit fits all, but I encourage, and again, it doesn't have to be conventional. But there's some surrendering to an understanding of energy bigger than yourself, and allowing that energy to come in. It's kind of what I told like Tawny in a way. It's like um, I think you need things slightly different. Like the energy healing styles will be slightly different, but allowing an energy bigger than yourself that you feel like in your gut, like you connect to show you kind of the steps towards a bigger understanding, like a bigger wisdom, a bigger spiritual truth. It will help heal, and it will help lead you to overlays of understanding of why certain things happen. Not that we'll always have all the answers, but when we go, I'm going to put my faith in this, or I'm going to, follow what I've been shown for the signs and symbology, or I'm going to follow this or that because I feel like it's bigger than myself because my brain can't understand it. I feel like more and more you can kind of surrender to the things that have happened in life, and that will continue to happen in life, and it will let go of some of the anger, because it's almost like even though it was a rough start in life, like there's like mothering and maternal and paternal and fathering aspects of the universe. Like I feel like the universe takes care of me. I feel like my guides take care of me. I feel like there's even certain people I meet in my life that can play within those roles. I don't expect them to. I don't say, please be this for me, but sometimes people around me can give me healing in ways that I don't expect, or energies or gifts come to me, and they kind of heal those open wounded places within my heart. And you can kind of call that healing to you. And I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I'm saying that clearly, but I feel like there's soul connections, there's family connections within the universe. Like Nancy is one of my soul connections. I feel like a very strong connection to her. I just feel like she's just such a natural friend, and being around her makes me feel so good.
Me too.
So thank you. Thank you, Nancy. So yes, the universe provides family too.
Yeah,
Um Not that that can ever change everything that's happened to us, but it can help transmute um
that's beautiful.
everything that's happened to us.
Yeah, yeah.
And Nancy,
Let it
tell
Let
me
it
where
let
you
it
were
flow
coming.
naturally. Yeah, let it flow naturally. It'll feel like home, which you've already kind of shared that. Like you're so happy with like it feels like home, right? Like that home, like your home. It's almost kind of like Kelly, like we have these losses in our lives, and it's kind of like the theory of one door closes, the other one opens. And it's kind of the same thing. There's no replacing the people that we love and that we've lost. But a new comes in all the time to kind of give us that natural comforting feeling. So I think I understand how you're explaining it, and it's actually quite beautiful. And I hope everybody else can kind of envision, as we're explaining that. Like it's again, one door closes, another one opens. We're still going to have that love that comes through. No matter if you meet this person, no matter if they're your family, or you meet them when you're 12, or you meet them when you're almost 60 years old, everything has a timing, everything has a rhythm, and it's divinely timed for when you need it. So that's really beautiful how you talked about that, Kelly.
Thank you, and you're helping me articulate it, Nancy. I just want to acknowledge, we're always going through layers of healing, and I do feel like um, a place of healing for you, even though you've come to, a certain state within yourself, is whether it's helping your friends or helping your friends' daughters or sons in like a parental role. I just feel like every time that you put yourself out there and say, like, I want to make sure that you don't fall, like you are healing a lot of the bad hands that were dealt to you, where you're just like, why did this happen? I was not ready. I didn't know how to handle this. You're making sure that other people don't fall when they're given difficult hands and they're not ready for stuff. And I think that gives massive, and it'll continue to give massive amounts of healing to you to continue on that positive streak. And I just really see showing up for the younger people and also showing up for other men who also did not have an easy place within life or are continuing their struggles, and you see parts of yourself in them, and you're just like, hey, like even though you're a grown man, like I've been there too, and it's just like your heart continues to burst open, because I just feel like you have a really like you and Tawny have really really big hearts, and it's just a matter of how can we continue to get back from which life complicated for us.
And also know that other people watch you in awe too. Like you're really great role models of what unity and love looks like too. So I don't think it's anything that anyone thinks about, but people actually watch you as a couple, and they're very in awe of the relationship that you have with one another. I definitely feel like that has definitely been noticed. So you guys are pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're a tag team for one another.
Mhm.
You're a tag team,
Yep,
and it's like your own style. It's your own
yep.
style, and people go like, "Whoa, that's crazy cool."
Exactly. Exactly. That was
Okay,
beautiful.
absolutely. Lori, it's a little bit different, just to let you know. So you're saying if we're born in a 7 year, um, the year that we're born in isn't super important, but it gives us themes for how our certain numbers are. Okay, so what you're looking for is how your year, your month, and your day go together. And then you attach that to like, oh, like I'm a life path, 7 maybe. I'm just guessing. And then you're like, as being a life path 7, how is my 7 year gonna go? Or how's my 6 year gonna go? Okay, so you have to look at your life path number. Lori, that's more important. And then the 7 just gives you information about your life path or other numbers that you have. And then, Rowan, thank you for understanding. We are blessed to read you, and we're very blessed for you to let us know just about your life. Thank you so much. We're honored. I have a heart. Not sure about him. He definitely does. You're so funny.
We have a couple of people too, Kelly, if we want to say hi really quick. I know Courtney Dawson jumped in. I'm not sure if she's still here, but we should do a quick shout out to Courtney.
Where's Courtney at? I haven't seen everybody coming on in.
She's kind of up at the top. She kind of jumped in a little bit. Jennifer,
Courtney.
she's passing out candy, and she said, outside passing out candy, the most adorable toddler, Ghostly, showed up. So cute. Then the whole Ghostbusters team showed up. That's so cute.
Oh, here we are. Thank you for helping me, because guide me. Hello, Courtney, and hello, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Adorable.
All these cuties.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I'm so glad you invited me in on Halloween. Thank you.
Absolutely. I was just feeling like I would
Let's have a party.
Lucky for people to join. So, Lynn, hello.
Oh yes, hi Lynn, Jeffrey. Sorry, my dog was kind of doing better with the kids. Like she got used to it, and then all of a sudden she decided she wanted to start barking again at everyone.
She's excited. What's up?
Excited. It's too hot in California, though. She has a really cute Halloween sweater, but I can't put it on her. It's not sweater weather here right now. It's hot.
It's not sweater. No, it's actually rather hot. It's just, I won't go into a full reading, Lori, but I just want to acknowledge for 2 seconds. So you're a 2 plus, yeah. So your life path is a 7. Okay. So your life path is a 7, and that's what you're going to be looking at. Yeah. So, there's all these different technicalities of what's called what in numerology. So no, your life path is a 7, and you're in a 7-year right now as well. So you're going to be looking at themes of spirituality and wisdom and spiritual truths for yourself and what's real for yourself. And you're going to be having a more slow-paced year, so you can deep dive. And that's what I'm going to say to you, my friend. Okay, so is there anything that you want to say to everybody to close, Nancy?
Sure. I feel like my theme is always the same, but this is always what always resonates with me. Like, I feel like I just want to empower everyone. And it's such a strong feeling right now with the world that take power over your life, take ownership of your life, embrace it, love it, enjoy it. Like, it goes by so fast. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily want to come back and repeat all of the things that I needed to learn. I just want to be an overachiever and get it done in this lifetime. So like, I just want to, I'm not going to get it all, but I just want to be present in my life, to feel, to love, to really enjoy every single moment. So really, I just empower you all to just, it's your life. Live it how you want to, and spread the love. And yes, my dog probably does want a treat, Kim. Some candy.
It's summer weather on a Halloween night. Yeah. A lot of people were expressing like doing a Halloween special. Bear with me, everybody. Like, I'm figuring out how to juggle and getting, everybody. I feel like next year is going to be easier for me to do more group stuff and events for everybody who is looking to do some of these things. So please know that's coming. We talked about a Halloween special, but today's Halloween, and I couldn't get it together. This is a
Welcome.
special. Nancy's very special. This is the Halloween
I wore
special.
the costume.
We have Goddess Nancy on with us, like with her sparkle, making it special.
Got my Hello Kitty on.
Hello Kitty with bats and ghosts, and then the skeleton is just he's giving the special energy too.
Yes.
Thank you, and KZ and Jeffrey and Jennifer and Evelyn and Tawny and Rowan. Everyone's making it special with us.
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
much
And hello, sweet Farish. Hello. Yes, Jennifer's saying happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Everybody, we are closing. I feel like I can pull. Oh, interesting. We got Sacred Chakra card. And so it's very orange for Halloween.
Yeah, I love that. Yep.
And
That's
I just
awesome.
and it's the 2. I wanted to pull a card because I started off this broadcast talking about how we are going into the world is going to collectively go into a 2. Now everyone has their personal number for the month they will be enacting as well, but collectively we are all going into a 2, so it's no surprise we picked a 2 card, and it's about really getting in touch with your feelings so you can have happiness, so you can have pleasure, so you can have excitement, so you can have joy, because life, we're all living it, but like, do we want to be sometimes living it? Because life is difficult, and the way we want to wake up every morning is when we are in our zest and our joy. So there has to be a zest for life, right? We could be okay, or we could love our life, but we wake up and we're just like, ugh, today we don't have that zest for life. So find your zest, find what feels good, and align it to something bigger than yourself, because even when you're not feeling great, that motivation is still going to be there. Get motivated with what makes life amazing. There are a lot of things. Halloween's one of them. Happy Halloween, everybody. And Nancy's one of them too. Nancy, thanks for being awesome.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. Happy Halloween, everyone. We love you so much. Always so much fun to hang out with everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh gosh, I'm so late with acknowledging people because the comments keep going. Meow. She says meow to you. Thank you, Jennifer McCormick. Hello Kitty, my favorite, and says. Thank you. Thank you, Tawny. Thank you, Jennifer Rose. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. Please, everyone, go with love, like, and love. I can't say it. Love, light, and something else, and just
love, light, and abundance. How about that?
Yes, please help and abundance. And we will see you next week. You can also see us on Jennifer Rose's Sunday service coming up this week. Yes. Please check out Medium Jennifer Rose to be a part of it. It is a free service of mediumship. It is also donation-based if you wish. But we're all there, sharing in the love too as well. So we will see you next week or at Sunday service. Until then, take care, everybody.
Bye. We love you guys. I'm so happy to hear that, Rowan. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. Yes, Rowan.
Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.